All right, students, so today what we're going to do is we're going to do a generic basic warm-up, okay? This gives you some options for before you start on your weight training and conditioning workouts, okay? If you do this before the workout, you'll be nice and warm, you'll be ready to jump in, start hitting the weights or whatever we happen to be doing for the day. If you have another warm-up that you'd like to do, that's fine, as long as it helps you break a little bit of a sweat and it only involves dynamic stretching, no static stretching, okay? All right, so we're going to start off with the jump rope. Hopefully everybody's been studying and learning how to do jump rope. There's lots of resources online. I'm just going to give you a quick tutorial here. Jump rope, it's all about the wrist, not the arms, okay? We don't jump rope with our arms, we jump rope with our wrist, okay? Here we go. If you want to get really good at jump rope, do it with your shoes off, barefoot, okay? Disclaimer, it hurts every time you land on that rope or get stuck between your toes, but you'll learn fast. Pain is a great motivator. All right, here we go. So we're going to go 60 seconds on the jump rope. Do the best you can, okay? If you don't have a jump rope, jog in place, okay? But everybody should have a jump rope, okay? If you don't have one, get one. We know from the researchers that are a lot smarter than me, jump rope is one of the best cardio exercises that there is, okay? My understanding is you can burn 1,000 calories in an hour if you can jump rope for an hour, okay? All right, so see how my wrists are doing all the work here? That's what I want. Let your wrists do all the work. Don't use your arms. Then you have to do that double jump because the rope's too slow. Use your wrists. Okay? Now I'm on a mat here, so my feet are sinking, which means I have to jump just a little bit higher in order to get through. Okay? Without sinking into the mat. Okay? So you may not have to lift your feet up as high. Good. Let's do a few more. Nice. All right, that's good. Jump ropes off to the side. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go into some dynamic stretching. We're going to start with our arms, okay? Small circles backwards. Let's try to do, if you're counting, about 50, okay, each direction. If you're not counting, say, I don't know, about 20, 25 seconds, maybe 30 at the most. If you can't get that many, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Once you start feeling like, oh, I can't do any more, rest for just a second and then change directions. But set that as a goal for yourself, 50. 50, okay? All right, for those of you who are counting, that's probably pretty close. And let's go forward. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time, so I'm not counting as I'm talking here, okay? Great time to catch our breath. Breathe in through the nose. Nice deep breath. Good. Till you can get back to breathing normal. Nice. Good. Try to keep moving, don't stand still. Good, we got everything warmed up. We don't want anything to stiffen up now. All right, so now we're going to go backwards. Big circles, nice and slow. Good. With this one, I like to do between 8 and 12. Just to where it starts to feel good. Start feeling it up here in my traps a little bit. Then I'll change directions and I'll go forward. Good. As big a motion as you can. Nice, good. Breathe, good posture. Nice, good. Now let's go back one at a time. Good. If you're fortunate enough to have a place where you can work out, where there's a mirror, have that mirror in front of you so you can watch yourself, okay? Watch your technique. Even if nothing else, just watching your posture, okay? Good. Same thing, try to get about between 8 and 10. And then we change directions and we go forward. Good. This is as close as I get to swimming. All right. My middle name is Rocky because I go straight to the bottom of the pool. I do not float at all. I don't know why, but I don't. Good. My wife tells me it's because I panic when I get in the water. And I tell her, yeah, it's because I can't breathe once my face goes underneath the water anymore. That's scary. All right, good. Arms out. Okay, you're going to turn one hand up and one down, and then switch. Good. Good. Check your posture. Make sure your arms make a straight line. Don't let them be cattywampus there. One up, one down. Straight line, as straight as you can make it. It'll get better. Good. And just hold it for a second. Pause, 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 pause. Up and down. This is our robot. Rotate, pause, 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 pause. Good. We're trying to get past that 90. Straight up and down. Good. Really trying to stretch out those shoulders. Make sure they're ready to go. Nice. Good. Good. Same thing. 8, 10 sets, maybe 12 at the most. All right, let's stretch out those legs. So let's start with our knee pull. Okay, so we go right hand on the knee, left hand on the ankle, pull, posture up, switch. Pull, posture up, switch. Okay, some of you may have a problem reaching down that far. Still working on our flexibility. That's okay. You can go to this knee here, but don't just pull it in to your stomach. I want you to pull and lift. Think about posturing up, standing up tall. That's why I like to go one high, one low. It helps me remember to pull and lift. Engage my core, keep it tight, hold it for 1 second. We don't want this to turn into a static hold, stretch. We want it to be dynamic. Pause, switch. Pause, switch, pause, switch. Let's go to tabletops now. Here, 1, switch. 1, switch. So we're going to work those hips. Good. Work those glutes a little bit here. Make sure they're warmed up, stretched out. Good. Knees. Broke my leg a few years back, and this is the one I had to do. I broke my tibial plateau, and man, I wasn't sure if I was ever going to be able to run again. It hurt so bad. But stretching, and I remember this stretch was just a killer. It hurt, couldn't do it. But now, I'm back to as close as you can get to 100%. Good. All right, and then the next one we're going to do is we're going to do some stretch kicks, okay? So start with your left leg back, hand out in front. Don't bend your knee, and just stretch out in front. Don't bend your knee, though. Keep it locked as if you got a cast on your knee, okay? I always say put your hand out in front so you don't overstretch, okay? Once you feel warm, if you want to go a little bit higher, good. Nice. Good. And try to get 10, 12, even 15. Okay, just make sure those hamstrings are nice and stretched out, warm, ready for whatever it is. Okay, even if it's not leg day, stretch your legs. Even if we're just doing legs, stretch your arms. Stretch your whole body every day. It's good for you, okay? You need it. And too many of us kind of blow it off. It's like, I don't need to stretch. It takes too much time. 5 minutes, okay, out of your life. At the beginning and at the end, 10 minutes. It pays dividends, all right? Good, couple more. Now, you can do more than this if you need to. If things still feel tight at this point, it's okay. Now, at this point, after we've already warmed up, to do a couple of static stretches. If your hamstrings still feel tight, or your quads, or maybe your shoulders or something, then you can go ahead and do your static stretches, okay? Otherwise, we're ready to jump into our workout. So, that's coming up next. See you in a minute.